What's going on, guys, and welcome to my first podcast. This episode we're going to be talking about self improvement. I'm going to be talking with DJ Dang Service himself, and I'm going to be talking with somebody I know personally. His name is Sam, and yeah, we're going to be talking about self improvement, all the other stuff that comes with that, mental self improvement, physical self improvement, and all the things that we do. Maybe you guys could do, I don't know, but yeah, we're going to be chatting about that. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, and yeah, so this is my first episode, and we're gonna be talking about self improvement. So first, let's start off with like eating. My eating, I don't really focus too hard on like eating like healthy, like salads, that kind of stuff. I mostly just like focus on like I also like there's just foods I simply don't like because they're so unhealthy. Like I was saying earlier, like cotton candy and like donuts and stuff. Like I really like I just don't. I just made a personal choice not to eat them. Not personally just because they're unhealthy, but they also just like they're so like when I'm eating them, I just feel so bad because I'm like I know that this is so bad for me, but like I really just like and it's just like it's so sugary. Like I think it's more a mental thing that kind of like takes over when I'm eating it. Like I don't think it's the physical taste. I think that it's just like in my head I'm like this is really bad for me. I'm going to make it taste bad, you know?
Yeah, I kind of get that as well. It's just like a mental note. I I like I I don't like frosting at all. So I um my one of my family members is a vegan, and so whenever I go over to their house, I'll just they'll sometimes they'll have like desserts, and it's so cool to see because you can still make a bunch of stuff that's actually healthy and
Yeah.
still have it like a fun treat.
Yeah, I was seeing this thing where like being vegan is actually like supposedly really like good for you in a mental space, not just physical, because you're giving yourself limitations to things that you probably shouldn't be eating in the first place. Whereas like there are other things like like meat, like steak, that can be nutritious for you, but also like too much of it can be really bad. Like that kind of stuff. You're getting protein, all that kind of stuff. But like being vegan or like vegetarian, there's like it's more like it's also mental. Like a lot of things like that are really like mental in your head space. But yeah.
Yeah. I when they weren't my family member. They weren't always vegan. It was a health choice, but they also I feel like every time I visit, they're like more energetic and like more happy. So that definitely affected them.
Yeah, I saw this thing. Do you think that being vegan is a lifestyle or a diet? Yeah. So like I feel like I don't think personally I would ever choose to be vegetarian or vegan because in my family it's like we eat a lot of like meat and all that kind of stuff coming from animals and like fish and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think that like it would honestly be like I remember one time when I was younger I tried but I literally could only last like 2 weeks because it's like in my family it's just so hard to do that because like nobody else is vegetarian. Like my mom, like her family, like nobody, every like they always eat meat, like sausage for breakfast, bacon, like it's just really not easy. But then again, I do also think that like killing animals just for food isn't amazing, but that's not my only problem with it. I think that like that's the circle of life, but then also just doing it on a mass scale just like that, just for like profit and that kind of stuff, I don't think that that's right. Which is why I did try that for like 2 weeks, but it's just really not easy in my family.
I I'm my mom is she's vegetarian or pescatarian. She eats fish as well, but she doesn't eat any other meats. So it's pretty easy for me to like for certain meals I'll just like not have meat, and we've got some really good stuff. There's
Yeah, I feel like if like
have you
you
ever had green goddess salad before?
I'm not, but like I feel like yeah, like if like somebody in your family was vegetarian, that like especially one of your parents, then that would make it a lot easier. But like as I'm saying, like if my mom suddenly became vegetarian, then I think it would be a lot easier because that's somebody in your family. But if like you're just a child, like one of the like a kid and you have siblings, then like it's a lot harder to do that because like everybody else in your family isn't. Whereas if it's more of like an adult figure, they have more power in the house. You know what I mean? Like they can buy the food, right?
Yeah.
But like for kids, it's not like you buy your own food.
Yeah,
Did
cause
you want
like
to say something?
yeah, but yeah, I also so on the topic of self improvement though, eating isn't just like the only thing too. Like I feel like yeah, I try and eat healthy, but like it's not like that's what I devote everything to. Like I don't like I usually try and balance my diet with like protein and like but I honestly I don't really like salad that much, especially Caesar salad. I don't know why everybody's so into it. But like
Well, in my opinion, I think Caesar salad is very good. I mean, it's kind of my favorite salad.
well, yeah, everybody has their own opinion, but I just really don't like salads that much in general. I don't know. But I do try and like balance my diet pretty well. Like I'm not unhealthy, but like I wouldn't say that I'm like super fit. You know, like it's not like nowadays I feel like so many more people are like hitting the gym and stuff like yeah like I lift some weights but like I don't like that's not what I devote everything to. Like I want to stay in shape but I don't want to like spend hours in the gym. Like that's not what I care about.
I feel
But
like some people think that like spending all that time doing that one thing will help them so much when it's about balance. It's not just
yeah,
about going to
it's
the gym and working out.
yeah, like I feel like a lot of people they really only do that because they're like, yeah, I lift weights, I'm muscular. Like also I know people who like go to the gym but don't even try and eat healthy. That's really not going to change that much. You need to balance out your diet, the sports you play, how much you work out. Like you need to balance all that stuff out.
Yeah, a lot of people like they always think that just because like you see someone working out for like hours and hours doesn't mean if they like eat healthy or
Yeah. Yeah.
balance.
Like like also like playing sports and stuff too, like extracurriculars, like that kind of stuff can be good for you. Like that's cardio, right? You're burning calories, and like that even just like 30 minutes a day of just like going outside on your driveway or something and playing basketball. Like that's not that's better than nothing, right? Like you're getting active, your heart's pumping. Like it's not really like something you need to devote your life to. Like if that's what you want to do and that's like a hobby or something, then that's perfectly fine. Like I'm not saying anything against it. Just like personally, I don't think that you need to do that kind of stuff. You can just like get cardio and like run on a treadmill or run around the block or something. Like it's like you just need to really get your heart pumping, burn a couple calories a day, and you're good. Like and sometimes like I've been thinking of investing in a Fitbit so you can track your steps. I feel like that also help encourage people. I definitely know like some people I know who weren't as active and then got like a Fitbit or like an Apple Watch or something that can track their workouts and stuff, and that definitely helped them.
My phone tracks my steps, and that was like a huge motivator for a while. I know it's like some of it is inaccurate at some times, but like it's still cool. Like, oh, I got 10,000 steps today, or oh, I got like 12,000 steps. That's cool. That's a good milestone to hit.
It is, yeah. I have that on
Yeah.
my phone too. Um, although it's set to my mom's name, so whenever I get notifications like you can do this, but it's not even my name, so I'm just like, yeah, that's really helping motivate me. But on my app here, let me pull it up. It's like you can close all three rings today, and basically it's like there's one for steps, one for like cardio and stuff. So I don't always have, and plus like also I feel like it would be better to invest in Fitbit or something because you always have that on you. Like my phone, I don't always have that on me. Like right here it says I have 2,000 steps, but that's only how long I've had my phone on me. That's not how many steps I've taken today. It's just because
Yeah.
like I find that that's a lot harder, right? Like it would just be easier to just like have a Fitbit or something. And Fitbit's like you could buy like a cheap off-brand one on Amazon for like $40. That would probably work okay. I mean, it wouldn't track as accurately, but you know, like you could buy cheap earbuds on Amazon for like $40 and they work all right, but they're not perfect. But like it's worth it because it can really help you out.
Yeah, it's like it's that just like little dopamine rush of like, oh, cool, I did that. That's fun,
Yeah.
and like, but you don't even have to buy like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit. Yeah, you like you were saying, you can just buy like a $20 knockoff from like Amazon or something, and
Yeah.
it might be a bit
Yeah.
slower on like the sensors and stuff, but it'll work just as well. It's
And
like,
also staying motivated is a big thing. Like I know like when I was a younger kid, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I got to work out." And then I work out for like 20 minutes and I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm not motivated. It's not fun. I don't really want to do this. So I just quit. And then a month later, I do the same thing again. A month later, I do the same thing again. It's really like, it's not easy, you know? Like let's say you start a new Minecraft world, for example, right? You play it and then you get bored. There's just nothing left to do. Like it's just, you're not enjoying it. There's no point. It's not really benefiting you that much. Just like, I don't feel like doing it. Like you're not going to see any progress from like working out for like 10 minutes a day and like eating ice cream and cotton candy and not getting any cardio. Like you're not going to see any progress from that.
like sweet stuff, yeah, you can still have it, but
Yeah.
it's just like a little thing you have like once or twice a week. You don't have it like every single day and like
Mhm.
a bunch of it every single day. You have it like once or twice a week. They just like keep yourself moderated, that kind of thing.
Yeah, like especially with like getting cardio and stuff. Like sports and extracurriculars are like a really good way of doing that. Like playing basketball is good. Like soccer is very good for cardio. Like I'm just using this personal example, but fencing, I do fencing. That's also pretty good at getting cardio. Like keeping like also another good thing, like some people that don't really think of it, like you're not gonna see progress very fast. You have to stay committed. You have to find ways of staying committed. So like maybe even just a little bits of setting an alarm on your phone and then a timer for like 10 minutes and just go hold a plank for a minute and then run on the treadmill for 5 minutes. Even that's still good. That's something that you're really getting that improvement. Like I feel like also people like they don't like most like the majority of the population, I'd say basically everybody in the world thinks that they could change their body to make them like their body better. Like not everybody loves the way they look at their body. Like that's why people try and do more self-improvement. And not all self-improvement's also like it's also mental. Like if you're in a bad mental space, it's really hard to get all that physical like workouts that you need, you know?
Yeah, it's really good to like do everything in moderation. Like if you're just starting out exercising again, like if you're just starting out exercising again, you just do like a tiny, like slowly elevate it. Like I do pull ups because I do rock climbing, so I do pull ups, and like I slowly over time, once I start to get more comfortable with doing the amount that I'm currently doing, I like start to try to do like one or two more, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
Like even just like a little bit of gap each time, just trying to get a little bit better and better, like holding a plank for 15 seconds more every day, seeing how far you can get or doing 2 push-ups more every day. Even that little bit can really help improve. But like yeah, as I was saying, like it's all really like most of it is mental, honestly. So finding maybe somebody who can really help you out, like an adult or somebody your age, like somebody you're really good friends with that's like can come over to your house. Text them, hey, I'm not in a great place right now. Could you come over and like maybe we could hang out for a bit and help me out? Like that's also like a really good thing to do.
Yeah,
yeah,
like
I first got inspired to do like my pull-ups and stuff because my dad does like he was listening to this podcast apparently, and like some 70-year-old guy could do like 100 push-ups, and he was like, why can't I do that? So he just started doing like push-ups and workout stuff to like get back in. It's pretty cool.
There's also people who are like there's also people who just put you down for no reason, you know? Like so if somebody was like born with really good genetics, like people are going to say it's all genetics. Not like being fit isn't all genetics, but that's a big part of it too. Like if people are born with really good genetics and like are born really fit and they're like, "Oh yeah, I work out." They probably don't work out. That was just probably how they're born, and like they would put you down. They're like, "You work out for like 3 hours a day and you're not fit at all. I work out for like 30 minutes, I'm super fit." Like that's just putting somebody down for no reason. Like they're putting in more effort than you. Who are you to make fun of them?
yeah, like let's say like if you just see someone that they're not fit, and then you just assume they can't do anything, that's not true at all. Like
Yeah.
if you guys if you guys like 1v1 in a sport, maybe even the non-fit person could probably beat you.
Yeah, and like especially with sports too. Sports are a really good motivator for cardio because a lot of people find sports very enjoyable. So like basketball, like I find that pretty enjoyable, which is why I continuously playing it. And it's also really good for you to burn those calories, you know?
Yeah. I like when I was like I feel like the reason like like some people that want to work out don't work out is a maybe because they can't afford it or and they don't have the equipment, or if they can afford it, it's maybe because they just feel like they're going to be judged too much because like
Yeah, like
how easily
society
people already
nowadays,
judge.
yeah. Like society nowadays is just full of people judging you. Like if let's say I started working out really good and like a lot and I started posting progress pictures, people there would just always be those people in the comments being like you're so bad. Why are you doing this? There's no point. Like when I'm scrolling like on like shorts or whatever, like I see comments like people who are posting progress videos like good for you, man. That's like good. Like keep that up. But then people are just putting them down in the comments and like what the frick? Like you're literally telling them right now that you're literally telling them right now that like you're putting in more effort than me and I don't like it. Like they're really putting in that work. They're doing what they don't want to do because that's how they feel. You guys are being so mean to them that they feel forced to try and change their bodies to impress people. Like I think that that's just horrible.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like when people are like commenting in a post you just posted, you're like, hey, you're not fit at all. But then after that, you're just working out, and then you post stuff that you're working out, and then again, they're just saying, hey, I
Yeah.
remembered when you were non-fit,
Yeah,
but you
like
will still never make it. Like, what am I supposed to do?
yeah, like people just like it's crazy to me how people like that's how like I also feel bad for those people in those comments who are like saying those mean things. I feel bad for them because that means that clearly something is going on with them. Somebody's being mean to them or they just don't know how to handle their anger and they want to be the best, something like that. Like I feel bad for those people. They should also receive some help. But like that's why also I see the people who post those videos when they comment back to those mean comments and say, "Bud, you should get some help. That's not okay." Then I'm really that makes me happy. That makes me happy that somebody actually cares and is saying that's not okay. Is there something happening at home or something? Like go get help from somebody, right? Like that makes me happy showing that people actually care about that. Even if that person isn't being nice, like those people still care and actually put in the effort to try and help them out, you know?
Totally,
Yeah.
totally. It's like there's every now like when I'm browsing like Spotlight or whatever, every now and then I'll see like the inspirational posts. I'll be like, "Yo, cool, that's good." It's like comparison, and I'm like, "Yo, that's good." And it's like I don't want to. I don't even look at the comments because I know there are gonna be people that are just like putting them down, and
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
want to see that because that's just not that's not a good thing to see. That's not happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a lot of people on social media. They like show their first appearance, like they're being unfit, and how people were bullying them a lot. And then after that, when they're like waking up for hours and hours, they're like fit, and then people finally like them, and
Yeah.
that's a good thing, and that's good for them.
But like
That's good. It's good
that's
that they like them, but
it's
it's
good that
not
they like them,
good.
but it's not good that they only like them because of that. Like people shouldn't like nowadays, like there's so much like profiling like people are like let's say there's a boy and then there's another girl in the class and let's say that girl has a crush on the boy and that like or it could be boy and boy, girl and girl or boy and girl. Like there's so many different ways. But like let's say that girl went up to that boy and said, "Hey, I like you," and then that boy said, "I don't like you, you're fat." Like that's just that's saying that you don't like them because of the way they look. That person's probably really nice and it took them a lot of courage to come up to you, and the fact that you're saying that is really putting them down, and that can put them in a really bad mental space, which eventually can even lead to like suicide and like suicidal thoughts, and that's really bad. You have to think about your actions before you say that kind of mean stuff to them, you know?
They're like
Sure.
I don't I don't have any personal experience with this. Not like not much. Not like incredibly personal experience, but like this kind of stuff applies to like when people are coming out as like a different gender or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you're like coming out as trans or bisexual or whatever, like people start judging for no reason. You don't know about like if they're trans, the people usually judge like appearance. Why do you care?
Yeah, like if
Please,
they
we didn't ask for your opinion.
yeah, like if that's how they feel comfortable, like what if if that's how they feel comfortable, I think that anybody should be allowed to do that, and especially if you're just making fun of them for no reason. That means that clearly you're not right. Something is wrong and you need to go get help because you're making fun of somebody for something that's just stupid. It literally makes no sense. Like the person saying those comments clearly like isn't just like doesn't have the mental capacity to understand when somebody is just a genuine kind human being and they're just being like jerks to them.
It's kind of crazy, honestly.
Yeah, like I just literally cannot comprehend that. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I feel like this is where like Twitter cancellation kind of started out. It was like, let's do something good, but then it devolved into like, oh, I hate you because you said something that clearly isn't true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's to me it's crazy how people can do that. But anyways, on the topic of self-improvement, I think that it's really a mental space more than physical, but like the society nowadays, they've made it something that people need to do, which I don't think is right. I think that everybody is beautiful just the way they are. It's not just the way they appear, it's their personality, all that kind of stuff. But I think we're going to have to wrap it up there. Thanks for talking with me, guys.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Sure.
Good discussion, honestly.
Yeah.
I hope to have you guys back on the next episode.
Totally.
Okay,
Alright.
well, that was self-improvement with DJ Dang Service and Sam. Don't forget to subscribe to DJ Dang on YouTube. I'll put the link to his channel in the description. And don't forget to buy his merch. I'll also put the link to that in the description. So, yeah, see you in the next episode. Bye!